It is a pleasure to have with us here on the show, special show today, Melly Sing.
Hi,
Melly, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. We're doing wonderful, even though it's not what it should be, but we're
Right.
coping. How you coping yourself?
Right. Um, well, I live alone, so it's pretty much a repeat every time I get up,
Oh,
you
really?
know, you the daily stuff except you're not going out. I do also teach as well, so I work in the middle of the day and then yeah, here I am. Um,
Here you are.
I am
Okay.
also on my craft, continue writing music as much as I can. That way, when it's time for us to go back outside, muito vale. So, yeah.
Okay. Dubai, I like that. So you plug in your Creole there. So let's tell them we're going to do it back and forth,
Yeah.
English and Creole, because of course you're Haitian American.
Yeah, because
But
I
Melly,
can't
tell me,
speak all
do you,
Creole, unfortunately.
ok, ou ka pale kreol. Nou mal fè ti kreol nou. Konen moun yo ta yon metado ka pale kreol. Parce le yo gade video la, they see a beautiful sexy lady singing in Creole, actually. Bit la, très intéressant, n'a pas parler de musique là. Mais avant là, li important
Okay.
mando, est-ce gen famille ou gen moun ko konen qui affecté par coronavirus là, qui mouri peut-être parce que son bagay qui frappe New York fort.
Oh, of course. Mwen gen kek zami ki gen paran yo ki mouri. Like one of my very close friends from church because I'm living na l'église, na l'évangile.
Ok.
Um, I'm hearing that someone that I actually grew up with, um, he passed away. Like they're
Ok.
dying left and right. People are dying left and right, and I can't grasp what's going on. This is unfortunate that this is happening. I know when it was first going on, a lot of us didn't understand, me included. Mwen pat kompon, pat poni au sérieux. But when I saw that it was getting closer to home where people I knew were being affected by it, that's when I was like, okay, this I guess this is something serious that we should all be taking seriously. So,
Yes, it is. It is actually serious, as you can see. So it's close to home. Now, were you taking precaution? Est-ce que tu as protégé tête ou pour tes mal sorti? Ou mettez gants, ou mettez masque? Qui j'en adapte
oh,
avec
of
nouvelle
course.
vie ça?
I mean, honestly, it's not really much of an adjustment for me because growing up, my mom always told me make sure you cover your mouth when you're in public, when you're sneezing or you're coughing, when you come into your house from, wherever you were outside, make sure you wash your hands before you do anything. So these were things that I was already doing. The only difference is
Okay.
now when I exit, I make sure I have that mask on. I make sure I have my gloves on. And again, another thing that people are not understanding with the gloves, when you come in the house, you can't reuse these gloves. You have to throw them out because you've already
Correct.
utilized them outside. So, yeah, that's the only adjustment is the mask and the gloves. But other than that, yeah, in public, I was always, covering my mouth. Wash your hands when you come in. Mom te toujou dim
I
sa.
know.
So, sa son ap gen tan gen lakay mwen deja. So,
Oui,
yeah.
mais ou d'accord avec moi, this is different. This is very different. This is serious because now the
Oh
reason
no, it
why you
is
should
different.
cover your mouth, you should parce que là c'est il y a moun k'ap mouri là avec virus
Someone
hein.
can die.
It's
Moun
really
ka
different.
mouri.
Yes, indeed. Now let's talk about you being an artist. Of course, you have a profession yourself. Qu'est-ce
I
qu'on fait à
do.
part de musique?
I teach. I teach for a medical school in New York, in Brooklyn.
Okay.
We've transitioned online. So, me and my students, we meet during the day online. I do a full course for 2 hours or so. And that's pretty much been it. I try to make it as exciting as I can for them because this is not what we
Okay.
signed up for. I signed up to be on campus, teaching on campus. They've signed up to be there and learn and take it in that way. So this was a change. This was definitely a change for everybody. Yeah.
Definitely. How did you adapt to that change? How are you doing in the teaching online?
Um I think I'm doing okay. The first because the program that I teach for it's a 5-week term program. So I get new students every 5 weeks. So the first 5 weeks was a little bit challenging in a sense because this was a new program. We were using one program, free conference call, because that was the
Mm-hmm.
easiest program to get on because this just drastically happened out of nowhere. And I think because so many other companies were using it as well, it wasn't working so much. So then we transitioned to a different program. And then now I have to have my sessions recorded. And it's just so much stuff that comes with it
Okay.
because you still, by law, they still have to see that the students are being taught, that the students are learning. So everything's recorded. They need to see everything in case we're audited.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's quite an adjustment. I'll tell you that.
it is. I can imagine. You're gonna have to adjust for a while now. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I do
Now
agree with
let's
that,
jump to your
definitely.
yes. Let's jump to your hobby. It's not a profession. It's something you like to do. You're very talented. We see you on stage. You have a music video out. You have the voice. You have the look. I mean, you're out there. You're a real artist. Now, how does that affect you now
I can't
as an
perform.
artist?
I can't. Yeah, I can't be outside. I can't perform. I love being on stage. I love communicating with my fans, communicating with anyone. Like that's how I do it. I feel like um verbally that's where I'm strongest, verbalizing myself with singing, touching the next person, and it sucks that I can't do that right now. I can't engage in that right now. So it's definitely a hit. I wouldn't necessarily call this a hobby. Um, this is this is my career by night. So I teach by day and I sing by night.
Okay.
And if it ends up becoming because I take my singing very, very seriously. If it ends up becoming a career where it's overshadowing what I do in the daytime, then that'll be great too. But that was
Oh,
the
really?
whole
Okay.
purpose of getting into it. Yeah, that was definitely the whole purpose of
Mm-hmm.
getting into it. Um, Again, like I said, I grew up in church, m'tap chanté l'église, and I just want I you're never working if you're doing something that you love. That's how I see it. And sa son bagay am te reme
That's
depi
right.
mte timoun. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I went to school, gen metye m nan men, fè sa m gen pou m fè, why not go for this? So
Okay. But
here I
thank God
am.
qu'on gagne métier, non, mais
Oh yeah,
parce
of
que
course. You
let's
have
talk
something
about
to
that
fall
aspect
back
of
on
it.
in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, parce que jounen jodi a, nou konen jan ba la ye, et chen mal apren gros frap, ou pap kapab, ou kon sa, ou pap
Yeah.
ka performe, you like, to be on stage, singing and touching your fans, so that's not gonna happen for a while now.
No, it's not. It's not gonna happen for
Mm-hmm.
a while. And even after they tell us
So,
we can go outside, how do you how do you quickly say you're gonna be able to adjust to being around everyone again after, film packet tongue and kayu and things of that nature? It's gonna be difficult.
yeah, the
It's
world
gonna be
has
difficult.
changed. Indeed. Maintenant,
Yeah.
puisque on dit que c'est pas un hobby, son métier qu'on on prend sérieusement as a profession, let's say, qu'on y a là, an fon ti pale, expliquem ki jan ou même ou pral surviv nan sens sa. Heureusement qu'on gon lot métier. You have something else to fall
Yeah.
into, to fall back. So, maintenant, comme artiste, qui jan wè ou nan HMI là, surtout que c'est artiste haïtien qu'on y encore, qui jan pral évoluer? Est-ce qu'on pral faire même jeu avec l'autre artiste? I'm sure you've seen it online. A lot of them are now going online, they live streaming. Do you think you'll go that way as well? You think you're gonna try? Because ou pa ka performer, ou pa ka al sou
Um,
stage, moun pa ka camper devant. So
that's true.
how you gonna do it?
Well, we're working on that. I've talked to my team. We're definitely working on doing some sort of a live show. It may not be right now. I want it to be like planned out, definitely planned out where, first of all, our safety. You definitely have to consider our safety, wanting to make sure that we're not quickly jumping in and doing something like this and everyone's not safe. Because at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
there is a virus out there. Mbaka Kuidi, you know what? I'm going to invite people to a place because technically we're not all supposed to be together right now, practicing social distancing. But yeah, nap
Right.
travail sous ça. We're definitely, definitely working on that, but we want to take the right precautionary measures to make sure no one gets hurt and that we're all safe at the same time.
That's right, that's correct. You're doing the right thing by doing so. But now, qu'on y a comme artiste, pour survivre, qui j'en vais le faire? Cap là tellement différent parce que au même moment l'autre profession, besides being an artist. Mais sous ton artiste seulement, bon moi idée qui j'en t'a pas survivre, qui j'en t'a pas joindre quoi pour payer un tout, pour manger, enfin, pour faire ça habitué, faire pour habiller, pour acheter belle radio. How would you have done
So
that?
here's the thing. That's why as an artist, you don't just want to be counting on performing and gigs to actually get money. That's why there's certain things like endorsements. You could be promoting like a hair product or something of that nature that keeps the money coming in. Et pas seulement pour performer. Like, what if you don't get booked? What if they end up telling us we're allowed to go outside and you don't get booked for anything? You still need to make a way and you still need to make money. So definitely endorsements. Your followers online are very important as well because that's your way to be endorsed or become some sort of a brand influencer. So definitely going on live, being more engaging with the audience, that definitely helps as well. I do struggle in that part, but I am trying.
Okay.
Promotion is very important. If you're able to promote, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you'll make some money out of it. You definitely will make some money out of it. Where it's not, if we're not on stage singing for a group of people, that's the only way to make money. There's other ways to do it.
There's other ways. So you're talking about the social media platforms. You're talking about live streaming. You're talking about endorsement, pushing some products online. So that would be where is the artistic part of it now? You like to
Where's
sing,
the
you like to
artistic
dance on
part?
stage, you like to.
I mean, listen, from time to time, I go on live. I'll sing, I'll dance on my live alone. I don't necessarily need everyone around me because you had
Okay.
asked me about money. So the money doesn't really come from just me singing on live or dancing on live. You do need those other resources to pull in those funds. But the artistic side, unfortunately, if that's something that you really love, you can't look at the money in it right now. You just can't look at the money in it. If that's something that you truly are passionate about, you're just going to have to give your talent out right now for free. Like, that's what it's come down to. That's what it,
For
and
free. Okay.
that's something that a lot of artists have to think about at this point in time. Like, I mean, you could do things like, I see a lot of artists that are going on live, but they show like their Cash App if you wanted to donate or to what's going on.
Exactly.
But some people, you know, so yeah.
Vous pensez ça marcher? Do you think you will go that way?
I'm
And
gonna
would it
keep my
work for
day
you?
job for I'm gonna keep my day job for right now, okay? Because I still have bills to pay. They're still
Better keep your day
calling
job
for their
now.
money, okay? Yeah, they're still, I mean, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna move on strong with this, with doing the live shows and things like that if it comes down to it. But my day job, yeah, we're gonna keep that for a little bit. Because
That's right.
that's a
Thank God you
steady
have a day
paycheck.
job.
That's a steady income. Right. Thank God for
Thank God
that,
you have it.
honestly.
Now
Yes,
let's
yes.
let's talk in general now. How do you see the HMI, what they call the HMI, Haitian music industry? You're part of it now. You're an artist, you're a performing artist, you have a music video out, it's singles out and all that. So how do you see it going from now on? Since now we cannot have, nous pas gen bal là, c'est pas un bon petit temps pour nous faire bal yo, pour moun sorti al nan bal, al payer pour al gade jazz yo, pour performer avec gros ben yo. Ça pas fait pendant longtemps. En général, en gros, ban nou perspective sur HMI. How do you see it going for the HMI?
There's I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Okay.
Where do I start? I feel like in the HMI we do have to grow in that sense. That it's not just about getting that gig or that performance. We have to look at an international spectrum where you could look at it as, selling your records online and doing other things, using other resources instead of just, performing. All the things matter because there's other artists, international artists out here that are still bringing in that money just off of sales. So you have to look at it that way at this state of I just my thing is Haïtiens sont peuple qui très sensible and
That's
they
right.
don't necessarily like change. So you have to be very careful how you present something to them. You have to be very careful with your choice of words. You have to be very careful on how, you want to make some sort of change. But because we're so stuck in our ways, sometimes we don't look at the broader picture. I just hope that what's happened right now has allowed certain individuals that have that power to take that extra step to take that extra step, if you understand what I mean.
Very well. I understand what you mean. Okay. But not like you, many Haitian artists, band members, compa players, musicians, singers don't have another job. So think about it. Would it est-ce que la correct pour nous dire que l'industrie ça capable très affecté déjà très affecté. Il y a un artiste qui a dit dans une interview que d'après lui-même l'industrie ça a presque mouru. Jean Bralé là. What do you think of that?
M'pa ka di l presque mouri. I'm gonna say that there's just changes that need to be made. M'pa di l presque mouri. There are just some changes that need to be made. The forces that be need to come together and come up with other ways that they can make this happen. As far as like promotion of music, putting it out there. Because honestly, some of the major bands, we really only know them when they're performing. Not necessarily like, I'm going to go stream this person's music or I'm going to go download this person's music. It's all over SoundCloud. It's all over, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to take for them to step out of that box and also as a Haitian people to support these individuals. Because we love them so much. We love these artists. We love what they're doing, but we're not supporting them at the same time. Même wè sa son mauvais bagay nou gen lakay nou. Nou ka di nou reme an moun an pil, but nou pap ede yo. You know what I mean? So not like just copying someone sending a link for music that's free, because these things are for sale. People make their lives out of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if
I know what you mean.
Let me send a link over to someone. What about this person that spent their money going to record all of these things? I don't think people understand how expensive it is to be a recording artist. You have to pay for the studio. You have to pay for the engineer that's recording. You have to pay for, there's a multitude of things that you have to put money out for. You have to put money out for mixing. You have to put money. There's so many separate, different entities for someone to just take your song and just put it on SoundCloud. Like, that's not even fair. You know what I'm saying? So
it's
how
not
do you
fair.
support that?
That's right. That's right. Support the artists. But do you know that, I mean, of course, majorité ben haïtien, artistes haïtiens, yo compté sous live yo, performance live yo, bal yo, festival yo. These are big events that allow the artists to come out. Et puis yo fait ti kob yo. Kounya ça, pas possible encore. Très bien. Et si toutefois, on nous dit que yo ouvert pays, bon, yeah, some states are reopening. Let's say that happens in New York next month. Would you see yourself performing with a mask, with, you're laughing, huh? But if that happens, do you see yourself performing while you're protecting yourself with your mask on, your gloves? Do you see yourself in that fashion? New fashion, you should say.
Honestly, I do. If that's the new wave to have a mask on while I'm performing to be safe, then that's the new wave. You're just gonna have to respect that. Now, I don't know about singing with a mask with the microphone. You may you may also need to buy your own microphone. So I'm in the works of getting my own microphone right now. So this was before this whole thing happened.
You're being
just
safe
for safety
reasons.
Right. So I was always thinking that way. But at the end of the day, I can rock a mask. I can do it. Like, it's not a problem. I can turn anything into fashion or whatever the case is. So I don't have a problem with that.
That's good. That's good to know. Nous allons finir. Before we end, Dans l'interview, en deux fois, vous parlez, vous dites que vous-même, vous grandi l'église. Vous avez chanté l'église, c'est mon église, quoi. Ou d'accord avec moi, you will agree with me. From church to what we sing on your videos, this is a big, I mean, two different worlds here.
Yeah.
How did
Right.
you do that?
Okay. Um sometimes, I mean, I know this is going to be horrible to say, but sometimes, well, all the time sex sells. In order to make
Oh,
someone listen to you, you got to do something drastic. Yeah,
really?
talent is great and everything like that. I do believe in myself and I know I have talent, but I have to get everyone's attention. And it's just the human mind. You have to get everyone's attention
Mm-hmm.
first and then revert back to what you normally would do. It's not everything that
Okay.
I'm doing that I'm posting online that I agree with. Unfortunately, my team says, hey, you should put this up. So I abide by what they're saying. But I mean, it is what it is. Sex does sell.
Okay.
And
That's
yes,
that's your marketing tool.
everybody's
That's a
probably going
marketing
to be
tool.
on
And
here judging me. Everyone's probably going to be on here judging me.
what?
But remember,
Why
look at
should
the
they
certain
judge you?
people. Because it's like, oh, well, you came from church or you this and that. Like, this is my way of doing things right now. This is just my way of
Yes.
how I see things right now. Because even if you look at the HMI, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about that because they're
Let's
going
go.
to
Let's go. Let's
say,
talk about the HMI.
they're gonna say that,
But
oh, Mel's hate, and I'm really not hating at all. I'm really not hating on anyone that was making it out there that's doing what they're supposed to be doing. But
okay.
at the end of the day, look at who promoters get in to do these shows. Even when we were outside,
Mm,
look at who they're
okay.
booking. They're booking sexiness. They're
Hmm.
not booking the person with the voice. They're booking the person that brings people out. Ultimately, it's still a
Well, let me
business.
let me say it for you. Let me. You want to be politically correct, but I can't. They want to bring out the. I mean,
He said I
those
can't.
ladies
I'm
that
just
have the
trying to make sure
boobs,
I don't
they
get
have the butts and the boobs, and they can show it off, right? And you just say it, sex sells.
sex
So
sells.
now,
Yeah.
are you adapting to it? Est-ce que c'est ça qui fait que ou même tout ou vin entrer dans style ça? N'a regardé musique vidéo, n'a regardé ou même qu'à poster sur social media. You very out there, sexy and avec raison en plus.
I mean, I'm not necessarily adapting to it. I want to say again,
Okay.
I'm doing this for a period in time that will change, and all you will hear is me singing because ultimately that's all I want to do is sing. I'm not here to sell body parts or sell looks or anything like that. Anything like that. What I'm trying to do is sing and sing what I love and make sure the next person that hears me, singing can gravitate towards what I'm saying, my talent. I want people to look at my talent. But unfortunately, the world that we are living in, okay, they want to see something. They want to see the body. They're not necessarily watching you sing that note or hit that note or sing that song. Like they're
Hmm.
not watching you necessarily doing that at this point in time. It's sad to say it, but it's true. But ultimately,
Definitely.
no. Whatever I post online, don't think that I adapt to it. I look at the picture about 50 million times. Like, are we seriously gonna put this up? Are we seriously putting this up right now?
Okay.
And they're like, no, Mel, we got to do this. I'm like, oh, okay,
Exactly. But
all
as you
right.
said, you are in this world where visuals count, and this is marketing, right? And of course, you gotta
Listen,
admit that when you look at. Mhm.
it's
Go ahead.
like, I'm sorry to say, but it's like 80% look, 20% talent.
All right.
However you
You
want to
said
look
it
at
all. You
that.
think any HMI is the same? It's the same for the Haitian music industry, you think?
Well, okay, so I was talking, I'm putting the HMI in it. I'm sorry. Based off of what I've been seeing, I'm putting the
Okay.
HMI in it. Like I'm not
And
again, I'm
I
not hating, and I'm gonna say this right now because I have my
say it.
live up. I have people watching my live as well. I'm because you know how people like to start drama, people like to, put things in the midst and put words in your mouth. And I am not hating on absolutely anybody in the HMI that's doing what they got to do. That's not what I'm hating on at all. But I feel like sometimes the HMI does not focus on talent. They don't really focus on there's a lot. We have a lot of talent in our culture. Like we have a
Yes,
lot
we
of
do.
talent. I've listened to some artists that I'm just like, oh my God. Like I've listened to some very beautiful artists, but you never see them get booked. You never see them get booked. You don't even know who they
Be-
are.
That's
Like
right, because
Haitian
they're not
people,
showing the boobs
they're not showing
and
skin. They're not
that's
showing
right.
skin,
But
or there's no drama going on.
I got you.
One or the other.
But you chose to do it. Let's when we're looking at these pictures here, we're seeing your this here. First choice. I mean, there you went all the way. You're showing skin and you're showing body. You may you allow me to ask you. So this it is yours. This is real. This is not. You didn't go and bought the butt and the boobs, if I may ask.
No, I'm not. Whoo, I am again. I do, and I have to make this disclaimer. I do not knock anyone that's gotten their body done. But since you asked me the
Well,
question of my body, I am natural. I have never had any
okay,
form of surgery or whatever the case is. Although people argue with me all the time and say, "No, you had this done. That's looking different." But no, I've never had anything
that's
done.
good. Well, in your case, we should say you have the voice, you have the talent, and you have the body, and you're out there doing your thing. And why not? Hey, listen,
Right. I'm goofy
Melly,
too. I'm gonna buy black, so like don't even.
moi ça.
Right.
But you're serious. You have a serious side too. Là, t'as parlé tout à l'heure. Je comprends, mais pile mon cap d'accord avec vous. Une partie sérieuse là-dedans. Parce que faut nous
Right.
promoter talent. Il y a pile talent dans la musique haïtienne, dans l'industrie. Hein? Parce que nous avons promoter ça tout. Pendant que nous fait marketing avec look, body and looks. Why not? Right?
But you know
Many
what?
thank you again.
But
Go ahead.
can I say one thing?
Let me hear you.
It is
Yes,
not
please.
necessarily it's not necessarily the promoter's fault. I'm not blaming any promoters for booking anyone because ultimately the promoter's looking to make money. I am blaming those that say, "Oh, well, why didn't you book this person instead? Or why didn't you whatever this person instead?" But are you looking at that person? Because ultimately they're hiring whoever everyone else is looking at. Because you'll dépenser
It's
un
about
pile corps
money.
pour balsa. You'll dépenser corps. There's a bunch of different sponsors for them not to make any money because they didn't have enough ticket sales. Because whoever artist that they booked is not going to bring a certain amount of people out. So if you don't want people to book a certain person or someone that you don't want to see out there, stop looking at them. That's as easy as they'll disappear. Stop looking at them. Stop giving them so much attention because the promoter's watching that and they're gonna give them that booking or give them whatever it is that they want because they see that they have a huge following. That's just how it works. It's all business. But yeah, I'm not hating on
That's part of
anybody
the
for
game.
making their
But
yeah.
unfortunately, as we started talking in at the beginning of the interview, all that has changed because
Mm-hmm.
of the COVID-19 coronavirus that has made so much damage also in our community,
Right.
unfortunately. Now
Right.
the whole industry is changing. So after the skin, boobs, and looks, I think it's gonna go
That
virtual,
don't
all the
even
way
matter
virtual.
right
So the
now.
booking doesn't matter, huh? Exactly.
Right.
But when should we expect you live streaming, performing, and showing what you got online to your fans and the
Um,
viewers?
it's we're looking at next month, sometime next month. We're looking to see, what the government, what they're gonna tell us within the next couple weeks as far as has this, pandemic kind of subsided. I mean, I know we're not gonna go back to normal the next day. We're not gonna go
That's
back to
right.
normal the next day. But again, I want to take precautionary measures. So we're looking at next month if certain things
Next
subside.
month.
Yeah.
But so you will not you're not going to live streaming in other words doing an unplug. That's you and maybe a few people, a few musicians. We've seen
I'm gonna
some
I'm gonna
artists
do
doing it.
a I'm gonna do a live unplugged because ultimately
Okay.
I know when you hear my music, you hear like a bunch of, instrument, compas, the whole shebang. But honestly, in my opinion, my best style of singing is acoustically. I love singing acoustically with me and just a
Great.
piano or me and guitar. Like I'm fine with those two. Yeah, I don't
That's
need
nice.
drums.
So
I don't necessarily need all of that.
that's great because you have the voice. That's what it is.
Right,
So
right.
we went
I
in to
mean,
see that,
bon
Melly.
Dieu bénit ma voix.
C'est ça. Bon Dieu béni à voix, li béni avec body, look. So you have the package, Melly. So again, good luck. Do your thing. So go online, try. You gotta adapt. Kounya c'est live stream qui va le marché. Donc obligé d'adapter.
No, you're right.
That's right.
Definitely.
That's right. I want to thank you for
Thank
doing
you
this
so much
interview.
for having
I know this is the first one. It was overdue. We should have had the interview in a different setting though. But unfortunately, well, we're doing it now virtually. You're home and I'm here, and that's how it is. So we'll get you
Right.
back on the show maybe another time, and maybe you'll perform for the viewers of Teleimage.
Definitely. I would love to. Thank
Yes.
you.
Great.
All right. Well,
Thank
thank
you,
you so
Melly,
much for
and
having me.
it is a pleasure, and keep the day job now. See? You're
Yes,
lucky
I
in
am
that
keeping the day
sense.
job. Can I also give
That's
them
right.
my social network
Yes,
information?
please. Go ahead. Let's
So
plug it in.
if you need to follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you can find me at Melly Sings, MELLYSINGS 918. Okay, that is the username for YouTube, for everything, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So you find me there. Thank you so
That's
much.
nice. Thanks again. All right. Good luck,
You're
Melly.
welcome. Thank you. Have a great night.
Pòse, mwen jeme ou, men pa beswen ou ankor, epi tan se kompa.
La Parfumerie de Barbara, a chic little boutique located in the heart of Baldwin, Long Island, New York, where you can find the most exotic French perfumes for both men and women, and also for the little ones. Yes, boys and girls have a nice choice of perfumes at La Parfumerie de Barbara. Située au 1935 Grand Avenue à Baldwin, Long Island, la Parfumerie de Barbara vous apporte la ville de Paris dans toutes ces bouteilles de parfums que vous regardez. Toutes les grandes marques, les grands noms de couturiers et designers français s'y trouvent, sans oublier les produits cosmétiques de marque française. Une variété de déodorants français antitranspirants, des crèmes pour le visage et pour le corps préparées dans des laboratoires français spécialisés. Vous trouverez aussi à la Parfumerie de Barbara la fameuse poudre bourgeois pour votre visage, madame. Toutes les variétés des bien-être. Le savon français Mon Savon. Toute la gamme des produits Fenjal. Et pour les soins de vos cheveux, mesdames, les produits Missanti, Activilon en pommade, huile et ampoule. Pour vous, messieurs, les déodorants et parfums de grandes marques françaises et de l'Europe. Et spécialement les parfums Creed. Découvrez aussi à la Parfumerie de Barbara des accessoires de beauté, des bijoux de fantaisie, des articles d'art de chez nous, des tableaux haïtiens, de bons livres d'auteurs haïtiens et une sélection de musique haïtienne en micro-sillon laser pour les beaux mélonanes. Tout ce qu'il vous faut pour offrir un cadeau de choix et de valeur. Alors, retenez l'adresse de la Parfumerie de Barbara, 1935 Grande Avenue à Baldwin, Long Island. Et notez le numéro de téléphone, utilisez-le pour appeler Barbara au 516 805 2318. 516 805 2318. We ship all over the US and we take all major credit cards. La Parfumerie de Barbara, un joyau de boutique qui vous apporte Paris jusqu'à Long Island. 1935 Grand Avenue in Baldwin, Long Island, phone number 516-805-2318. La Parfumerie de Barbara.